Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Bank Holiday Monday. Hope you're enjoying your bank holiday and looking forward to a nice August ahead. And as it is the 1st of August, that means we have our roll of honour for July. A shorter list this month than normal because so many people are on holidays, but congratulations to those of you that achieved the July challenge: Patricia, Aram, Trish, Samantha and Maxine. Well done, all of you. Great that you've kept up the practice throughout the month of July, and of course, because it's the 1st of August, it's time to start a new challenge. So if you didn't manage to make it onto the list this month for July, hopefully you'll get it on for August. The practice today is a really nice flowing practice, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. And as always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. So let us begin by lying down. Find your own point of comfort on the mat as you just move yourself into the present moment, letting go of everything that's going on in your life and in the world. These next 60 minutes are about you, connecting your body with your mind through your breath. And as you lie here, just become aware of your sense of smell. Notice the smells around you, or imagine your favorite scent. Allow that scent to fill you. Each breath just immersing you a little deeper into the sensation of the scent. And then let your attention go to that screen at the back of your eyelids. Notice what it presents to you today. Just spend a little time observing it. And then let that attention go to your sense of touch. Noticing your connection points with the mat. The texture of your clothes on your skin. The temperature of your skin. And then let that attention go to your sense of hearing. Noticing all of the sounds around you. Allowing them in. And then from all of those sounds, begin to just single out the sound of yourself breathing. Notice how you're breathing. And then begin to influence it, being aware of the process. Inhaling. Hi there, sorry for interrupting your practice, and I hope you're enjoying it. This is just to say, if you are enjoying it, please do subscribe to our Love Doing Yoga channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends. Love to see you on the mat again soon. Namaste. Through your nose, into your belly, allowing it to fill. Pausing, and then exhaling, releasing the belly, exhaling deeply. Pausing before inhaling again. And take 3 more breaths here like this. Then bending your knees, roll over onto your side and make your way up to stand at the top of your mat. And as you're standing here, just check in with the feet that they're in a nice straight line, pointing forward, equal weight on both feet, standing up nice and tall. And let's just clasp the fingers together and very slowly begin to just draw the arms up, all the way up, over the head. Draw them behind the head and then release the fingers. Let the arms come down and out and meet back at the starting point. And let's do that again, keeping a softness in the knees as you do. Allowing the arms nice and slowly to just go up, release, and come down one more time. And releasing, and all the way down. And then we're going to just roll ourselves down towards the floor. So a nice spinal roll, dropping the head, rounding the shoulders, softening the knees, feeling each vertebrae just begin to round, rounding at the pelvis, and continue rounding until your hands meet the mat. Everything soft and round. And then slowly bending the knees generously, begin to roll all the way back, up. Again, the last thing to open up is the head. Up tall, raising the arms over the head. Take a breath. And then let the arms come down, once again rolling down. Nice and slowly allowing gravity to draw you down towards the mat, feeling a softness in the spine and the pelvis as you roll downwards. When you're down here, just let a hand hold each side of the elbow, each elbow, and just gently sway from side to side.
and coming to stillness. Once again, rolling nice and slowly all the way up to standing, drawing the arms up over the head. And one more roll. Arms coming down, bowing the head, rounding the shoulders, rounding the spine, bringing yourself all the way down, softening the knees, and then slowly unwinding to bring yourself up to standing. Good. And from here, raising the arms over the head, palms together and raise the gaze. And let's sweep the arms out to the side and this time come into our forward fold. So a very different bend. We're hinging at the hips, keeping the knees soft. Let the rib cage come in contact with the thighs, so bend your knees as much as you need to.
Hi, sorry for interrupting your practice. I hope you're enjoying it. If you do like it, we'd love you to become one of our yogis here on Love Doing Yoga. And to do that, all you need to do is click on the link below. We send you 3 practices every single week for you to do at a time that suits you. And it's just €5 a month. So we'd love to see you join us on the mat again soon. Namaste.
And into your forward fold. Taking a breath here. Bend the knees, lifting the body up. As you draw up, once you come upright, raising the right arm, just draw it back in a big circle. And then the left arm drawing up back in a big circle, opening up the shoulders, and then both arms together. Just in a big circle. Good. Once again, raising the arms over the head. Palms together, raise the gaze. And sweeping the arms out to the side. Nice forward fold. Take a breath. And now lengthening through the spine. Let the hands just walk out in front of the feet so you get a nice long spine. Bend the knees, draw the body up. As you become fully erect, just circle back the right arm, circle back the left arm, circle both arms together. Good. One last time, hands over the head, palms together, raise the gaze. And sweeping the arms out to the side into your forward fold. Take a breath. Lengthen through the spine. Bend the knees. Drawing up. Raising the right arm up in a big circle. And then the left. And then both arms together. Good. Coming back to the hands in prayer in front of you. And clasping the fingers together, raise them up over the head, pushing them away so the heels of your hands are looking up to the ceiling, really feeling your feet root into the ground. So you're really growing nice and tall, finding that extra few centimeters. And then let's take a little bend towards the left. And coming upright, take a bend to the right. And back, upright again. Draw the hands down as we once again fold forward, hinging at the hips. Let the hands come down to the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need to for that to happen. And then let's step the feet back to come into your downward dog. Pedal your way in here.
Your legs should be quite well stretched at this point, but just let them make their way into it, lengthening through the spine here, drawing those shoulders away from the ears. Take one more breath here. And then walk the hands back to meet the feet, coming into your forward fold. Bend the knees. Come all the way up, raising the hands over the head, palms together, fingers together, pushing the arms up. Let's take a bend to the left. And straight up, right, and take a little bend to the right. Coming back to straight. Let the arms sweep out to the side as you come into your forward fold. Take a breath. Walk the hands forward into your downward dog. Pushing those hips back. One more breath. And then walking the feet up to meet the hands, forward fold. Bend the knees, drawing all the way up. Palms together, link the fingers, push those palms up towards the ceiling. Let's take a bend to the left. And straight upright. Take a bend to the right. Back to upright, sweeping the arms out to the side. Forward fold. Take a breath. And with the hands on the mat, stepping back to your downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Just being aware of your core, raising the pelvic floor, draw the belly button in and up. And then walking those hands back to meet the feet into your forward fold. Bend the knees, coming all the way up. Palms together, link the fingers, push the palms up towards the ceiling, taking a bend to the left. And coming upright before taking a bend to the right. Back to center. Once again, sweeping forward into your forward fold for a breath. And walking the hands out to come into your downward dog. Taking a breath. And 2 more breaths here. Really feeling the weight drop down into the heels, so the heels don't have to be touching the mat, but if you're up here with your knees bent, just feel those heels stretch a little bit more. And then walking those feet up to meet the hands. Bend the knees. Coming all the way up. Palms together, link the fingers, push the palms up to the ceiling, take a bend to the left. And straight, and a bend to the right. Coming back, up straight, releasing the hands, once again into a forward fold. Stepping back to your downward dog, but coming down onto your knees and feet. Step the knees back a little bit. As you lower the chest onto the mat, bring the hands either side of the chest, and we're going to push up into a cobra. So first of all, light with the hands, lift the forehead and chest away from the mat, and then pressing into the mat with the hands, lifting the body up into a cobra, feeling the whole front of your body open out, a nice back bend. Softness in the elbows. One more breath. And then lowering the forehead down onto the mat. Let the arms come out in front for a nice full body stretch. One more breath. Drawing those hands back either side of the chest, lifting up, curl the toes. We're going to lift up into a plank. So lifting the body up, just watching that the hips don't come up too high. Nice little bend in the elbow. One more breath here. And bring the knees down. Push back into a child's pose and take a breath. And moving from here back into your plank. Heels over toes. 2 more breaths. Letting that core really work here as you drop the pelvic floor, belly button in and up. Bending the knees, pushing back to your child's pose. One more breath here. And once again, moving into your plank, feeling the engagement of your body here, pushing out through the heels so they're over the toes, nicely engaged core. One more breath. And then bring the knees down, pushing all the way back to your child's pose. Two more breaths. And coming up onto all fours, and then stepping the left foot up and then the right, coming all the way up to stand. Good. And from here, bringing the feet together. So the toes are together, the heels are a little bit apart, so that the side of your foot is more or less in a straight line. That's what you want, the outside edge of the feet. And we're going to come into a chair pose here. So bending the knees, let the hips push back like you're sitting down. And then raise the arms up over the head. Engage the core. Take a breath. Let the arms just come to straight in front of you. And then from here, lift up onto your toes. Take a breath. Keeping the heels up off the mat. Slowly lower yourself down to wherever your point is. Take a breath. And now see, can you bring yourself back up, staying in chair pose. So drawing up
And then let the heels come down. Good. So watch that the knees don't drift forward as you do it. Let's do that again. So arms straight out in front of you. In your chair pose, keeping an eye on those knees. And then lifting up onto your toes. Now the knees will come in front as you lower down. All the way down, good. Softening the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. And then beginning to move up, keeping on the toes. Watch the knees, draw them back a little bit, and then let the heels come onto the mat. Good, let's do that one more time. Lifting up onto the toes. And slowly lowering down. Good. Take a breath here. And making your way back up again to your chair pose. Knees coming back into place, heels onto the mat. And come all the way up to stand. Arms down by your side. Well done. Hopefully the legs got a little bit of work there. And from here, as we're standing up at the top of the mat, let's just take a nice tree pose. So turning that left foot out at a right angle to your right foot, shifting the weight into that right leg and lifting this left leg up onto your calf or your thigh, whichever works for you. Pressing the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. Bring the hands into prayer. Find your gaze point. Engage the core. Maybe draw the arms up and open. Good. And 2 more breaths here. Finding that stillness in the mind and the body through the balance. And drawing the hands back into prayer, release the leg and let it come down. Good. Let's take that on the other side. So if you find tree difficult, if you find the balancing difficult, be near enough to a wall or a chair or something you can just touch your hand on to help you get your balance and then release it again. And keep the leg down low to start with, so down on the calf. Just keep it away from your knee. So it doesn't matter whether it's on the calf or the thigh, whichever works for you, but try not to have it pressing against the knee. So taking it to the other side, turning that right foot out to the edge of your mat, drawing that right foot up onto the left thigh, pressing the foot into the thigh, drawing the hands together in prayer. Find your gaze point. Find your stillness. Let the core help you. Press the foot against the leg and the leg against the foot to help with stability. And if you wish, draw the hands up over the head or open them out. Taking 2 more breaths here. And once again, drawing those hands together, releasing the foot and coming back to stand. Good. As we're standing here with this right leg,
First of all, start with your feet hip width apart.
Feet pointing straight in front of you. And we're going to step this right leg back as far back as is comfortable for you to go while still keeping that foot on the mat. Use your mat. It's there for you to use. Use all of it. Open the stance out wide to help you with a bit of more balance, and square up the hips for your warrior one. Just keeping that left knee over the left ankle. Let's raise the arms up past the ears, soften the shoulders, release the jaw, and engage the core. Taking 2 more breaths here. Keeping the legs as they are, bring the arms into a T. Hinge at the hips to come forward over this left knee. One more breath here. Bring the hands down, framing that foot. We're going to lift the right foot up. So bringing the weight onto that left leg as you raise the right leg up. Toes pointing down. Good. Light on the hands here. One more breath. Nice softness in that left knee. Then letting that right foot come down back to where it started this time, bringing some straightness into the left leg as you fold over it. One more breath. And then bending that left knee once again, pressing the right foot into the mat. Lift up to your airplane. Gaze on the floor so the spine is nice and long in this pose. One more breath. And lifting the body up, raising the arms for your warrior one. Two more breaths. And then stepping that right foot up to the top of the mat. Good. Let's take that on the other side. So this time the left leg goes back again as far back as you can comfortably get it, but still keeping the left foot firmly planted on the mat. A little bit of weight into that back heel or the outside edge of that foot. Keeping this right knee over the right ankle. Just watch that the knee doesn't want to fall in, and square up the hips. Good. Raising the arms up for your nice strong warrior one. Release the shoulders, release the jaw. Engage the core. Two more breaths here. Bringing the arms out into a T, hinge forward at the hips for your airplane pose. Gaze on the mat so the spine is long. A great strengthening pose for the legs, this. One more breath. Draw the hands down either side of that right foot as we just shift the weight into the right leg, drawing that left leg up. Toes pointing down, softness in the knee, lightness in the hands.
One more breath here. Then letting that left foot come back down onto the mat, this time bringing some straightness into that right leg as you fold forward over it, working with your body. And what works for you. One more breath. And bending that right knee. So it's once again over the right ankle, lifting the arms up to your airplane. One more breath here. And then raising the torso up to your warrior one. Bringing the hands down onto the hips, let's step that left foot up to meet the right. Good. Let's flow through those poses now with just one breath in each pose. We'll take it on each side a couple of times. So, starting at the top of your mat, with your feet hip width apart, let's first of all step the right leg back, bending that left knee, coming into your warrior one. Take a breath. Through to your airplane, arms in a T. Hinge at the hips. Take a breath. Hands down either side of the foot as you raise that right leg up. Take a breath. Letting that right foot come down. Bringing some straightness into the left leg as you fold over it for a breath. Bending that left knee into your airplane for a breath. And raising the torso up and the arms for warrior one for a breath. Hands on the hips, stepping the right foot forward. Good. Take a breath here. Let's step this left leg back. Bending the right knee, squaring up the hips, warrior one. Arms in a T, airplane. Hands down onto the floor. Shifting the weight into the right leg as you lift that left leg up. Letting the left foot come down, folding over this extended right leg. Bending that right knee, airplane. And lifting up to your warrior one. Good, bringing the hands onto the hips. Step the left foot forward, right leg goes back. Checking out the form. Left knee over left ankle. Little bit of weight in that right foot. Square up the hips, warrior one. Through to your airplane. Shifting the weight to the left leg, raising the right leg up. Drawing the right leg down as you fold over the left one. Bending that left knee into your airplane. And lifting up to your warrior one. Stepping that right foot up to meet the left. And stepping the left leg back. Good, warrior one. Through to your airplane. Shifting the weight into the right leg as you raise up the left one. The left foot comes back down, folding over this right leg. Bending the right knee over the ankle, airplane. And then rising up to your warrior one. Good, stepping that left leg up to meet the right, drawing the arms up, palms together, linking the fingers. Take a little bend to the left. Coming back upright and a bend to the right. Back to upright, hinging at the hips, coming into a forward fold. And lifting halfway, lengthening the spine. Bend the knees as you rise up, bringing the right arm all the way up and around. And then the left arm all the way up and around. And both arms together. Good, drawing them up over the head, palms together, raise the gaze. Sweeping the arms out to the side, forward fold. And then making your way down onto all fours and push back into a child's pose. Allowing the body to release and soften. Taking 2 more breaths here. And then coming up onto all fours. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's do a couple of cat-cows just to release out any tension in the back. So tilting that pelvis, open the chest and raise the gaze. And then rolling through to your cat. And again through your cow. And into your cat. And rolling through that a couple of times yourself in your own time. Feeling the vertebrae just really go through their range of extending and flexing. And meeting back in your tabletop. And from here, we're going to stretch that left leg out and then turn it sideways so that your hips are on top of each other, stacked on top of each other. And with your left hand, just put it onto your left hip, opening the chest out. So you're looking straight in front of you, out the long side of the mat. And then from here, if you like, raise that left hand up. So we've got a nice straight line in our shoulders and our hips. Keeping that foot flexed, the raised leg. One more breath. Softness in the elbow. And then drawing that left hand down and the left leg. Let's take it to the other side. So from here, stretching the right leg back at hip level, then just turning the foot so the hips are stacked on top of each other with the right hand onto that right hip, looking straight out in front of you, finding your point of balance, keeping that right foot flexed. Maybe draw the right hand up. Softness in the left elbow. One more breath. And drawing the right hand down and the right leg, pushing back, this time opening the knees out as you lower the hips down towards the heels. One more breath. And from here, once again onto all fours, but this time we're going to come into our plank. So heels over toes, shoulders over wrists, engaging that core. And with the right foot, just step it into the center of your mat. And raise the right hand up, following it with your gaze this time. So you really feel an openness in the body. Good. One more breath here. You can come onto the side of that left foot if that's easier. And then drawing the right hand down, coming back onto those left toes, stepping that right foot back. Let's take that to the other side. So the left foot comes into the center of your mat. Come onto the side of that right foot if you like, and raise the left hand up. So we want a nice straight line with the arms, so they're in a T. One more breath here. And drawing that left hand down, coming back once more into your plank, dropping the knees down, open the feet, push back. Good. We're going to go for a full side plank pose next. So work with your body, see how you go with it. So rather than putting the foot into the center of the mat, we're going to either put one foot on top of the other, or you can put it just behind the bottom foot. You'll see what I mean now in a moment, if that doesn't make any sense. So let's move it up again into your plank pose. Come onto the side of the left foot, and the right foot you can either have on top of that left foot or just slightly behind it, so whichever works for you. And raise the right hand up, keeping that nice straight line. Taking one more breath. And drawing the right hand down, coming back into your plank. Let's try that on the other side. Well done if you managed it. Come onto the side of that right foot. Left foot either on top of the right or slightly behind. And raise the left arm up. Good. One more breath. And drawing back into your plank, bringing down the knees, pushing back the hips. So really well done if you managed to do that, or even part of it. It's a strong pose. Taking 2 more breaths here. And then making your way down onto your back. And just hugging those knees into your chest. Take a little bit of movement here.
And let the feet come down onto the mat as we lift up into a bridge pose. So raising those hips up towards the ceiling, engaging that core, lift the pelvic floor, belly button in and up. Raise the right arm up over the head. And then the left. Staying in bridge, draw the right arm back down. And then the left. And again, keeping the bridge up, raise the right arm over the head. And then the left. And draw the right arm down. And then the left. One more time, raising the right arm up. And then the left. And draw the right hand down. And then the left. Good. Lowering yourself down onto the mat. Once again, hugging those knees into the chest. And let the feet come down onto the mat. Bringing the arms into a T, just let those legs, those knees fall to the right as your gaze goes to the left. One more breath here. And then just taking it over to the other side. And one more breath. And then drawing the knees back to the center, let those legs come out along. And the hands, the arms down by your sides, palms facing upwards. If you prefer to have a block under your knees or to lie in a different way, do. Just make yourself nice and comfortable for your final resting pose. And thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked all of those flows. And I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Maybe back here, of course, again with a practice on Wednesday and on Friday. So I will bid you a namaste as I now invite you to completely relax and let go and feel the benefit of your practice. Letting go your toes, the soles of your feet. Letting go the tops of your feet, your heels and ankles, your shins and calves. Letting go the fronts of your knees and the backs of your knees, the fronts of your thighs and the backs of your thighs. The whole of your legs, just let them go. Letting go your glutes and your whole pelvic area. The small of your back and the length of your spine.
the back of your rib cage and your shoulder blades, completely soft, released and let go. Letting go your belly, the front of your rib cage and chest, your shoulders. Letting go your armpits, upper arms, elbows, forearms, the backs of your hands, the palms of your hands, and your fingers. The whole of your arms, just let them go. Letting go the back of your head, the crown of your head, your forehead, eyebrows, eyes, cheeks, jaws, chin, lips, and tongue. The whole of your body, just let it go. And feeling gratitude here to your body and your breath, and gratitude to yourself. Gratitude for everything that's good in your life today. And let your attention go to your breath as you breathe in through your nose, into your belly, and exhale through your nose. Feeling yourself connect with your inner self as you observe yourself breathing. And imagine you're in your favorite place in the whole world. And spend a little time here in calmness and peace.